Hello Jeff, hello you guys. In this video, we will discuss to you about our product, and this is a product that we consume every day. Vietnam is one of the top countries about that. Although in the part we used to do not have enough for daily life. Could you read it? Yeah, that's the Vietnam rice. So now we will move to Mẫn. He will discuss and answer for you the first question. What country outside of Vietnam do we think is great place for run a business right now?
Hi guys, today I have an idea and I want to tell you. Africa is an ideal country, so I can export rice there because this is a country that like food a lot of, and why I say that, according to a recent report by the World Food Program, people in southern Yemen and northern part of Ethiopia and Nigeria are in particular danger due to food shortages. The number of people in Pakistan living in poverty will also increase supply in the near future. It's estimated that by the end of 2022, 44 million people in 38 countries will experience a food insecurity emergency. In Africa, the agriculture sector, which is the mainstay of the region economy, contributing 23% of gross domestic product and 49% of employment, has been hit hard by COVID-19 wave. In recent weeks, African agriculture has received another bad signal as the crisis in Ukraine poses a threat to food security for the continent. And sanction imposed on Russia have disrupted grain export, thereby increasing the risk of a major food crisis, as 30% of the wheat consumers in Africa come from Ukraine and Russia. Wheat imports account for about 90% of Africa $4 billion trade with Russia, and nearly half of the continent $4.5 billion.
And in this part, Anh will discuss and answer for you how Vietnam rice work well in this country.
After the big rise, it can be said that rice is an important product in Africa in the current situation. Vietnam rice export to Africa market are increasing sharply in the first 6 months of 2020 and is expected to continue to increase in the coming months and even in 2021, especially in the years of natural disaster or failure. Rice is nutrient food compared to wheat. Rice has a lower starchy composition, but the energy generated is higher due to containing more fat. Also, rice is many times higher yield than wheat. There is more listen calorie. Tran is rice than wheat. With the African market, rice continue to be the number one export item of the country. With the population of more than 1 billion people, the demand for rice in Africa is increasing period 2011 to 2013. The consumption of rice is about 24 to 24.5 million tons of years. Due to the convenience of processing rice compared to the millet and other traditional cereals, it was a increasing urbanization rate in country in the region. African rice imports is not high, only at 2 or 3% of years, due to depending on the situation of domestic rice production, especially weather factor. On the other hand, the price of yield is not too high compared to the income of the majority of African people, so the rice become a popular daily food. Rice account for 10% of the range and contribute 15% of African food production. However, due to the reduction that did not meet the demand from 2009 to now, Africa had to import from 8 to 10 million tons of rice a year, of which mainly 25% broken rice. Except for South Africa and Nigeria importing rice, other countries mainly imported high-class broken rice and moderate rice. The largest rice importer in Africa are Nigeria, Senegal, Ivory Coast, South Africa, Ghana, Tanzania, Australia, Cameroon.
Yeah, I'm gonna telling you that African is the most viable target market for our product. Like NN19 told you before, the African market will be a viable market for the rice product. According to demographics, the population of Africa was 177 in 1950. And it grew to 7.6 times to more than 1.3 billion in 2020. The increase in population is explosive, different from almost the rest of the world, which is already in balance. As of 2019, the total population of Africa is estimated at 1.3 billion, representing 16% of the world's population. According to UN estimates, the population of Africa may reach to 2.49 billion by 2050 and 4.28 by 2100. Yeah. So, an increasing population rate is expected to mean that rice consumption will also increase over the years. Especially the West African countries cannot produce much rice because their agriculture industry is still backward and yield are not really high. Along with extreme climate, natural disaster, and droughts are also affect to the ability to produce rice in Africa. According to the Ministry of Industry and Trade, in 2013, Vietnam imported rice to 35 in 55 African countries, accounting for 27% of total import value of goods to Africa, and accounting for 26% of the country's total rice import turnover. Rice continues to be the number one import item of our country in the region. And each year, people in here consume about 22.1 kilogram in person a year. more detail in some area like Guinea-Bissau 112 kilogram in person a year, and Sierra Leone 88.6 kilogram in person a year, Guinea 73 kilogram in person a year, and Gabon 72 kilogram in person a year. The main rice supplier for the region are Thailand, India, Pakistan, Vietnam, and the US, in which Thailand is still the largest rice supplier in volume, and I believe that in the few years, Vietnam will be placed the position. Yeah. Regarding to psychographers, I'm just kidding you. Come here, the rice is very good here. For only 13,000 francs, you will buy a bag of 50 kilograms. You will hear in a merchant shop in Aqua neighborhood of Douala in Cameroon. Bag of Vietnamese breaded rice are pure. The vendor replied, "Local rice is too expensive, so we don't sell it here. This is normal." Even in Central, producers do not sell bag of rice for less than 16,000 African francs, which is nearly 20% more expensive than Vietnamese rice. You know, as a result, despite the higher quality, local rice still lose its place. Vietnam rice had trade in Cameroon as well as on other African markets. As many years of restructuring the rice industry, the quality of Vietnam rice had been significantly improved, gradually asserting its brand name in the world market. The average export price of Vietnam rice is now considered high, but it is actually only higher in the previous years, not equal to that of rice of the same quality of other countries. This is quite convenient for the people of African country because the rice is delicious and quality, but the price is quite average. The majority of Africans have low and middle income. Undeveloped countries, Vietnam's rice products are in the middle range, not too high, so as it will suitable for the ability of Africa. In addition, the relationship, trade, and economic cooperation between Vietnam and Africa is quite good, so Africa is a suitable market for the national product, rice of Vietnam.